Good morning. It is 10 to 5 on Sunday, July 5th. I came out of my tent to go use the bathroom, and this is what I was greeted by right in front of my tent. Isn't it beautiful? I can't believe how gorgeous and how bright it is. Right in front of my tent. I'll show you. So pretty. There's my tent. Oh, it's 5 after 5 and the moon is now dipping below the trees. Probably in another 10 minutes I would have never had seen it. So that's pretty cool. I'm just boiling some water for my oatmeal. I've decided to stay up because I need an early start today. And as you can see, 5:15, moon is gone. What a rare opportunity that was that I got to see that. I'm so happy and so fortunate. This morning I am enjoying my oatmeal from inside my tent while I pack up. Mosquitoes are ridiculous right now. I have some fresh Niagara peaches that I dehydrated 2 years ago in my oatmeal this morning, and just enjoying the beautiful view as the forest starts waking up. Alright, I got a lot of questions about how I make a privy when I'm out. So basically I go way back in the campsite, you know, far away from the tents and stuff like that. And then I try to find a log. This log is perfect. It's a little bit too big actually. I find a log that's a good height to sit. And what I do is I hang my butt over the end and I dig a hole behind there. And I still got a bit more of this to dig, but this is really nice soft dirt here. So dig it as deep as I possibly can. I put all the displaced dirt here, and then I use the hole, obviously. I pack out or burn all my toilet paper, and then I refill the dirt, and then I'm gonna put this back on. And then what I normally do is put a rock on top, just so, you know, kind of lets people know that something happened there and not to kind of dig there. And that's it. Super simple. Well, it's 6:15 Sunday morning, and I'm all packed up and ready to go. I've returned the campsite to its original state, taken away all the wood that I used for the chair and moved the big piece of wood back to where it was. And I'm ready to go. I'm really anxious about today. I think I'll just leave it at that. I'm really anxious about today. Got 6 portages. One of them is the last one, so I'm just saying 5. And I'm concerned about the 700 meter around Dead Beaver Falls or something like that it's called. Just looking forward to getting everything done successfully and hopefully not having too many issues today. Pine Torch Lake in Temagami. Absolutely stunning morning. Finally spotted the sun this morning. Got some fog on the lake, and it is really peaceful and just beautiful here this morning. I've found my first portage sign. It's a 300 meter. I believe I'll be traveling down Pine Torch Creek this morning. Here, Moosey. I can already tell that this one's going to be fun. This is the landing, and I don't know, the sign's back there, so hopefully I can find the trail. Alright, well, I'm just going to take my pack and go. Hopefully I find my way. Bushes. I don't see a trail anywhere. The indication of what my day is going to be like. The start of it, had no idea where I was going. You can't see a path. It's all just like this. And Thankfully I found some little bits of flagging tape here and there to kind of direct me, but there's no way to see the path on the ground. And now you come out to this. So this is all like boggy, marshy stuff. Hopefully I can find a way to the end. You just like you're walking along and you just sink. Just sink down. Not that bad with the pack, but with the canoe it's going to be a bit challenging. And the whole first part is like boulders and rocks. Okay, this isn't bad. Alright, this is good. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's good. Found some water. It's even better. This is one of those times I really wish I single carried. So I don't want to go back. Okay, I'm just going to keep trying to walk till I get to the water, because if I put it in here, I just have to take it out and get out and see if I can get further. Maybe down here. And there's a loon. 2 loons. Oh, a loon and a baby. Cute. It's a really nice place to see a moose. Cute moose. Cute moose. Judging by my pants being soaking wet, I'm sure I have avoided quite a few scratches on my legs already this morning. Sometimes the little ones are the biggest pain in the ass. I don't even know where my feet are. They're down there somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna try to get in the canoe here and get out of here. It's 20 after 7. Just goes to show you can't really plan your time in Temagami that well. I left my site at 6:15 or 6:20, and basically took me an hour to paddle like a kilometer and do a 300-meter portage. Absolutely beautiful here. So pretty. If you could see me paddling, you'd probably laugh. I've got like this big stressful worry look on my face, and then all of a sudden I see the little yellow sign, and then my face just breaks out into a big smile. I'm like, yes, there it is. Okay, woohoo! This is a 200-meter, I believe. It's got some little rapids there. All right, rocky land, here we go. Sometimes it takes, 10 or 15 minutes just to get the canoe out of the water and onto the access, and get the pack out and balance it on a rock. Sometimes it's a little tricky. And a simple 200-meter, you're trudging through the jungle here. It's all part of it. It's all part of the lure. No, I don't see any people, but I have to, do some crazy things sometimes. No, that definitely wasn't a 200, that was a 100. The Jeff's map and the Ottertooth map both have two 100 meters. They have it split up with a little water in between. And the FOT map has a 200 meter. Same total, but, ow, they're biting me. Same total, but two separate ones. And this is why originally when I was doing the other trip, I was gonna do this loop a month ago. I was saying that there's 10 portages between Pine Torch and the access. Well, that's because the Ottertooth map has 10 portages. They're the same amount in total, but they're all broken up into little, would be an easier way to go with the canoe. They're all broken up into little smaller ones. I wonder if I can get the canoe under here. It might be easier. Might be easier than the way I went. Okay, yeah, anyway. Interesting how the different maps all show different things, so it's hard to figure out where to go or what to do sometimes, or what you're doing. Just gotta keep going, that's the important part. Sooner or later you get there. It's the fog still rising off the water. Here's the end of the little waterfalls. And I am in a little creek. It's pretty. Come on, like you'd think I'd see a moose out here. It's like not even 8 o'clock in the morning. Such a moosey area. Oh, I'm looking for a way around this, but I don't see one. I was going to try to just drag the boat through there, but I decided it was going to be too hard and too rocky. Too many scratches, so I got out. Just going to walk through the bush here to the other side. Well, that was a bit of a waste of time, like a, I don't know, 30-meter portage, but I didn't set up the yoke system. I just carried it like a normal person would, but hopefully I find the next portage. I don't like just winging it like this. I like to know where I'm going. All right, I see a sign. Happy girl. Well, that one wasn't too bad. They're all through this like swampy, like all of this kind of bushes, and then the ground's really uneven, and you just have to go really, really slow. Otherwise you're gonna roll your ankle or step in a hole or twist your knee or something, so just have to go really slow. Alright, I'm back on the water. It is 8:30. Oh man, this looks like a good time. I don't even want to get out of the boat. Oh wow. Oh, this looks like the first one I did. Oh, I hope the trail tape's in there because that stuff saved my life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marita Lake. Just did the portage the first time. Took the backpack, and I also brought the little backpack that I've been carrying with the canoe. I found on the first portage this morning it was really hurting my back to carry the canoe, so I thought I would lessen the weight by just taking the canoe and not the pack. It was a pretty good portage. Most of it is along the water, but the last bit is all on the rocks, and it's super tedious. I'm gonna go back and get the canoe. One more down. I realized I haven't been filming much on the portages today, and there's a reason. There's a lot of fancy footwork. There's just have to really pay attention. There's just roots sticking out, rocks, and then all of a sudden the ground sinks. There's a tree smacking in the side of the canoe. Good times. Good times in Temagami. I really have to pay attention to where I'm going. This trail is pretty good because it's pretty much right beside the water, but you can't see the trail. This one's better than the first one I did this morning. You couldn't see a trail. It was so overgrown. When I went through the first time, and then when I went back with the canoe, I could kind of see where I went through, so that was really helpful. A little bit, like you could see where the branches and the bushes were kind of pushed over or stepped on, but most of it, I was just going from trail tape to trail tape. I'm grateful it was there. Well, I'm just sitting here at the end of the 500-meter portage. I had a bit of a wipeout. It's the second one of the day. The first one was on that very, very first portage. Like 3 steps in with the backpack, I slipped. Like I said, the terrain here is really tough. You know, it's up and down, and there's like holes and rocks, and you can't see everything. There's bushes over top of everything. So I was walking with the canoe. I was just about to start on the part where I have to walk on the rocks, and I tripped on a stick, and I went down, the canoe went down, landed on my hand. Everything's fine, I'm okay. Just a little stirred up, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and regroup and catch my breath. I just have to paddle to that, I think, that little entryway there. It's just the other end of the lake, and then I have the 700 meter. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. I'm gonna eat my granola bar. Alright, it is 10 to 10, and just taking a nice 20-minute break here. Sat and ate my granola bar, took a couple of pictures, and drank some water, and now I'm going to head back on my way over to the 700 meter portage. Alright, I'm back on track, paddling through Marita Lake. Feel much better after my little break. I have to learn to do that sometimes, you know, stop and have something to eat and just have a rest. This lake is so shallow. I cannot imagine doing this like later in the year, like maybe August when it gets like really dry out, because it's super shallow. I'm just barely getting through here. Alright, I am at the 700 meter portage, Dead Beaver Falls. Got the pack on, and I'm gonna get going and take a look, and hopefully it's not too bad. This is gonna take a while. I wish I had some trail tape with me. It's really hard to see where the trail is, and I'm just going from like trail tape to trail tape. Thankfully there's some trail tape here, because I would be lost. This is like the small one I did this morning, the 300 meter, except it's a 700, and you can't see a trail anywhere. Like, it's so hard to see a trail. So I'm very grateful the trail tape is here, especially with all these bugs. So I've been in here for half an hour and I'm not even halfway in the sucky muck swamp. I just sank to my knees and fell, but I was so careful. Okay, I'm hoping now that I'm on this side, it looks a little clearer and I'll be able to see the trail. I get to go down a cliff. Awesome. I'm walking around and I'm looking, I'm like, there's no path here, there's no path here. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, there's the trail tape. I'm like, oh, okay. So this should be interesting with the canoe. It's gonna be interesting with the pack. All right, I gotta keep going. All right, I've been walking for 40 minutes with the pack. My map says I'm just over halfway. I can kind of see the trees are clearing up there, so I'm getting closer. I'm gonna go back and get the canoe. I've made it this far. I followed the trail tape where there was no trail tape. I kind of bent the plants and stuff so I could find my way back. So I want to go, just while that's all fresh in my mind, I want to go back and get the canoe and get to here. There's a piece of trail tape here, and I just went down that cliff where there was trail tape. So I know I'm on the right path, and bring the canoe up to here, and then I'll continue on. I found my canoe. Took me over a half an hour to get back and find the canoe. It's like 10 after 11. It's an evil portage. I found a tree that was down. It was lying on the ground, and there was a big piece of trail tape on the ground. There was already a piece of trail tape like replaced on the tree that was standing. So I grabbed that and I split it into little pieces, and I've marked the trail the rest of the way back. Hopefully I can find it because I didn't have a lot. This is a tough one. It's tough. It needs to be worked better because it's so bad. You can't find the trail. Like you could just look at the ground. Usually I can see it, even faint, but I couldn't find it. Anyways, I'm procrastinating. I gotta go. Oh. Okay. Going through with the couple of extra markers I put in and bending the ferns and some of the tree branches. It took me 15 minutes to get to the cliff, and my pack's just like, I don't know, maybe not even 5 minutes from here. So, oh, that was hard. This is tough. This is a tough one. I'm glad I didn't do this way coming in. Gosh. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get down this steep hill now with the canoe. I think we're just gonna try to slide it down. I don't know. I need some water. Oh my God. This is one of those things that I really want to film, but my selfie stick is by my bag, and I just have no way to set up the shot, and it's just too hard to even do it. But yeah, there's the canoe, covered in bugs up on a cliff. All right, it took me 20 minutes to get the canoe from the water to where my pack is. It took me 45 minutes to get here. I'm gonna continue on with my pack to the water to make sure I can find the trail, because it's too hard to see the tape. First of all, it's hard to see the tape in the start, but it's hard to see the tape with the canoe on your head. So, and the bugs are really bad here. Well, it's 11:45. I just brought the pack through to the water, I thought, but I'm here at like a road. I'm guessing it's an HEV trail or something. No water. I think the water's that way. I'm gonna go get the canoe and then I guess find my way from here. I do see opening over that way, so I'm assuming the water's right there, but I mean, not right there, but there somewhere. Unless there's another portage sign. I haven't seen one. I don't know. This is crazy. All right, it's 12 o'clock. I got my canoe. I got my pack. I know the water's over there somewhere. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't see another portage sign, which is funny because there's two on this one side, and I don't see anything on the other side going that way. So I'm going to walk down the road this way with the pack, and hopefully I find the water. I know I said this the day I got out of the swamp, but this is the happiest day of my life. I found water. Oh no, I can't run that. Where's the portage? Shit. I found water. I found the water. Ha ha ha. It's not the lake. It's supposed to be a lake. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm like, my map shows a road. The road goes across the creek. Maybe I need to go across the creek. So I walked across the creek and I found water. I found the lake. I think this is the lake I'm supposed to be on. I'm not 100% sure, but it's better than going through the rapids. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Holy smokes. Hours. It's been hours. Alright, I'm gonna go get my stuff. I don't even have anything. I left my pack at the side of the rapids and my canoe is way back by the portage. Well, I'm on the water. I'm not exactly sure where I am. I think I know where I am, but I'm on the water. And I'm gonna drink half this lake. And then I'm gonna have something to eat. And then I'm gonna figure out how to get back to my car. And there's supposed to be one more 300-meter portage. Unless the water's high, I can skip it. Haha. And then I should be almost there. So let's see. That was like the biggest kerfuffle ever. Man. Okay. Just kind of was like sitting around in the middle of the lake there. I had some sesame snaps, a couple Fudgio cookies. I don't feel like eating lunch yet. I know it's lunchtime, but nope. And then I drank a whole bunch of water. So I'm supposed to be coming up to the 300-meter portage. This will be my last one if I have to do it. It's 300 meters. And then I'll be in Twinkle. And then I'm almost back to my takeout, which seems still like so far away from me right now. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, I found the last portage. I really did want to skip it, but I can hear waterfalls or rapids or something ahead, and I just went through those other little rapids there. It took me forever. I had to keep getting in and out of the canoe, and it's just not worth the trouble for 300 meters. I'm just gonna knock it out and be done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Twinkle Lake. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. It was a decent portage, really, really nice. Probably one of the easiest ones of the trip. I just have to go back and get the canoe. And I'm a happy camper right now again. It doesn't take much. I'm up, I'm down. It's a Pisces thing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, back into the forest to get the canoe. Thank you. Well, I'm sweating, soaking wet with sweat, covered in deer flies and bugs. Dirty. I've got bruises and cuts and bites all over me. And I just did my last portage. I technically have the one to do to get up to the road where my car is, but it's just a little tiny, I don't even think it's 100 meters, so I'm considering this the last portage of the day, just so I can say I'm done. Just got a nice little paddle through Twinkle, and then I should be able to find the takeout where my car is parked, and what a trip. I'll talk more in a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I let out a big woohoo when I got back with the canoe and put it down on the bank, on the shore there. That was a tough day. It's a good thing I got up early this morning and left at like 6:15, or I'd still be probably lost in that portage. That took forever. I don't know how long. I haven't even looked. I've just been like trying to go and make up for it, but I was in there for hours. Like I was just standing in the middle of the forest, like scanning, looking for trail tape. And that was the worst thing on that portage, that 700 meter that was like 2 miles long. Like there was no trail. Like I'm getting really good at seeing the trails, and I was really I've been really impressed with myself actually all weekend, because I see the trails. I can see them, even though they're covered in bushes and trees are down, and I can still see that fine line. If I look at the ground closely, I'm like, yep, it's right there. But I could not see the trail in that bush. I couldn't see it. It was just nowhere to be found. I had a feeling. I've been anxious all weekend about that one portage, and rightly so. It was tough, but the tough ones make the trip. Right? So I can't complain about it. You know, I'm here for the challenge. I certainly got one. I got a few of them, and I'm happy. It was a great weekend. Looks like the thunder clouds are going to start rolling in a little bit later this afternoon, and I'm grateful that I didn't get that today too. I had the best weather ever, you know. I'm really, really grateful. So I'm going to cut out for a moment and I'll be back. Just paddling through Twinkle. I'm looking for the little creek. I think it's called Ames Creek. That will take me to the portage to my car. What an amazing trip. Best weather ever. Hot, sunny, every day. A little too hot, but I'm not complaining. And gorgeous. I mean, I had that crazy thunderstorm last night, and it just rained for a little while when I went to bed, and then it stopped. It's supposed to be thunder and lightning today all day, nothing. It's supposed to be thunder and lightning on Thursday all day, nothing. Just wonderful. I'm very, very, very happy. Today was a bit of a shit show. I think by the time I get to my car and everything, it'll be about 8 hours that I've been traveling. Overall, amazing, amazing trip. I'm so happy. I've been wanting to do this loop since last year. I finally did it. I got it done, and I'm so happy about that. I stayed at Talking Falls. You know, like next year at this time, there might be a road going right through that campsite. Like, I can't even imagine. It's heartbreaking. So, I'm glad I got it done. It was a tough loop. I don't know if it's the toughest one I've ever done. I think Obabaka loop still takes the toughest, but it's up there in the challenging loops in Temagami for sure. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go check my map and see where I'm going. Just wanted to do a bit of a recap now while I'm in the boat and I have time, because I know once I get to the takeout, I'm gonna want to get my car, you know, over to the axis there and get my canoe up, and I'm probably going to get attacked by bugs, and I still have to travel that awful road out, and that's going to take me hours, and there was a couple places where my car bottomed out. So even though I'm going to be bye, goodbye, thanks for watching, I still have like 5 hours of driving to do, but probably like 2 of them, maybe 3 of them are down that horrible road. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you continue watching. If you did enjoy the video and you like camping and outdoor stuff and kayaking and winter camping and all that, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna say goodbye again when I get done, but I just wanted to do that while I had some time, and I'm just sitting in the canoe. I'm kind of just decompressing, and I know I'm almost out now, so I'm kind of like anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Well, there is my portage out. It is exactly 2 o'clock, and I am happy to see that sign. Sad my trip's over. It was a great trip, but I'm glad to be back safe and in one piece. Alright, well, it's 2:15. Put the backpack and the little pack in the car already and moved it up to the end of the portage here. Just going to grab the canoe and bring it up and put it on my car and get it all strapped in, and then I'm going to make my way home. Great trip, and can't wait to do it again. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.